What's going on, everybody? Crazy Dog back with some breaking Cleveland Guardians news for you guys. As of course, the MLB winter meetings are ongoing, and as far as Guardians rumors, there's been nothing. And I'll be honest, I'm not expecting anything. It's just the way it is, right? I'm not getting my hopes up. Now, tonight was, I believe, the second ever MLB Draft Lottery. Now, this draft lottery is something that intrigued me because you never know who's going to end up getting the number one overall pick. You know, in years past, they always just went based off a record. But them bringing in a draft lottery made it even more intriguing. Well, if you want to know how I was feeling heading into the lottery, I mean, I wasn't expecting to have a top five pick, that's for sure. If anything, I wouldn't have been surprised if the Guardians dropped. But you know what happened? According to Zach Meisel, and I quote, the Cleveland Guardians have won the MLB Draft Lottery. They'll have the number one pick for the first time next summer. Yeah, how about that? For the first time in franchise history. Think about how long the Indians/Guardians have been in existence. This is the first time ever that they've had the number one pick. I don't even think they had the number one overall pick before the lottery was even established. They were never that bad. That's the crazy thing. Like, even during like the sucky years, right? Before Tito showed up, they were never ass enough to get the number one overall pick. I think the last time they had a top five pick was 2013. And that, of course, was when Tito showed up, and then the rest is history. You know, we were always really good or mid at worst with Tito. And how about that, right? Tito retires, and we get the number one overall pick. Love to see it. And then Zach added in his tweet, they had a 2% chance of landing the number one pick. And if you want to know who got number two, the freaking Reds. So that's something else I can flaunt over Dashy now, right? We beat them for the Ohio Cup, right? The Browns own the Bungles. The Crew eliminated FC Cincinnati. Overall, Cleveland's a better city than Cincy. And oh yeah, the Guardians have the number one overall pick. You love to see it. Now, as far as who I think they're going to get, I have absolutely no idea. That just means I'm going to have to pay more attention to college baseball. I'm sure names will be coming up, and we'll see what happens. Now, as far as a reaction video or a live stream for the MLB Draft, most likely I'm just going to do a reaction video. I'm not going to stream the whole thing. And the MLB Draft goes for a very long time, and I'm not going to stream that. So I'm just going to do a reaction video to the number one overall pick and see who we get. So that's not until what, June, July, around there, like in the summertime, right around the All-Star break. So we're getting a long time before that happens. But that's all I got for you guys. As always, be sure to hit the like button, subscribe, hit the bell, become a member for exclusive perks. And as far as do I expect any more Guardians moves? If anything, I expect at least one trade to happen this offseason. Maybe two. I mean, Shane Bieber could get traded, right? Emmanuel Clase could get traded. Maybe all of a sudden David Blitzer barges into Dolan's office and says, if you ain't going to spend money, I will. I see something that said that David Blitzer could take control earlier if the Dolans okayed it. Please let that happen. You know, it's funny. You look at the other owners of my favorite teams, right? You got Dan Gilbert. You got the Haslams, the McConnells for the Blue Jackets, right? And then you got the Dolans. Dolan and McConnell might be the two cheapest owners. The difference is the MLB has no salary cap, right? You can spend buku bucks if you wanted to. Dolan, he's a millionaire. No, billionaire. Yeah, billionaire. Doesn't want to spend money. Like, you own a professional sports team and you don't want to spend money. Like, we are legit going to waste the entire contract extension of Jose Ramirez. I believe it was a 7-year extension. Watch us not do a damn thing for that entire time because the Dolans are freaking losers. They're cheap. If you don't want to spend money, sell the team to David Blitzer, tuck your tail between your legs, and get the heck out. That's all you got to do. Right? Honestly, I would say the Dolans are worse than Fisher of the A's, but at least the Dolans are loyal to the city. That's the only redeeming quality that they have. That and they don't really mess around with the team's affairs. But yeah, comparing the Dolans to Haslam and Gilbert, my God. Imagine if the Guardians were owned by Dan Gilbert. Now, I know Dan is a sort of douchebag. But you know what? He spends money. Imagine that dude owning a team in a league with no salary cap. We'd be like the Padres. The Padres are a small market team. And they're out here spending damn near $500 million on their infield. I mean, look at the guys they went out and got a couple years ago. Xander Bogaerts, right? Juan Soto. Yeah, although he's probably gone. They went out and extended Tatis. Like, they literally had a damn near $1 billion infield. Like, it's crazy, right? No, we get stuck with the Dolans, right? Oh, they love Cleveland, but they don't spend money. They love Cleveland, but they don't like winning. Man, if I was the owner of the freaking Guardians, I'd be spending my entire freaking paycheck on the team. If I was a billionaire, I would literally dedicate half my freaking wealth to the team. Legit. And just a few more years until Blitzer takes over, and hopefully things will get better. But yeah, Guardians get the number one overall pick. And now we got Guardians fans on Twitter talk about, I can't wait until we trade him in a few years. Well, hopefully by the time he gets close to the major leagues, David Blitzer will be running things, and we won't be so scared to extend players, right? We'll be more willing to extend players. I mean, we've done that the last couple of years, but of course that was before the whole TV contract fiasco with Bally's. To this day, I don't know why Bally's bought the TV rights to all the regional networks. It made no sense. I don't know why they did it. I'm pretty sure they would probably go back in time and not do that if they had the chance. That's really all I got for you guys. As always, be sure to hit the like button, subscribe, and hit the bell. Hope you guys enjoyed that mini rant about Dolan and their cheapness and how much I hate them. Counting down the days until David Blitzer takes over. That'll be a fun day on Guardians Twitter. That's for sure. But yeah, with that being said, I'm Crazy Dog. Let's go, Guardians. And I'm out. Bye-bye.